You've probably been at your local tournament having this conversation, or you heard online that Mystic Mine should be banned. It's just way too toxic to the game, and it shouldn't exist as a card. I can guarantee you that someone in that very same conversation had said, just run the out. If you don't run the out, you're just bad. This is the same conversation that you have with every single card that prevents the player from playing the game. And the same type of argument is used for every single one of those. This video had the very simple premise of proving these people wrong, and I'm going to be focusing mostly on Mystic Mine for this video. I've seen people pretty much write entire essays about how Mystic Mine isn't the problem. I've seen them say things like, we have plenty of outs like MST, Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclone, and so on and so forth down the back row removal list. I've even seen a video where someone even thanked Konami for printing a card like Mystic Mine, and that it's not a problem in the overall game. There's a few problems with this line of logic. First of all, do you think we forgot that cards like MST exist? Like, do you think that we think, damn, I wish there was a way to remove the back row, you know, I don't know, maybe something that maybe even destroys all back row. Obviously we think to, hey, maybe we should put in something like Harpy's Feather Duster or Twin Twisters to counter Mystic Mine. Not only just for Mystic Mine, for back row heavy decks like Outlich or Altergeist. And if they're running the Adventure engine in their deck, they have a main deck out to Mystic Mine in the form of Dracoback, which is searchable off of Fateful Adventure. Secondly, it's not like we don't run the out, it's more of drawing into the out as a pain in the ass. Imagine, you've drawn through most of your deck, trying to out this Mystic Mine, while your opponent has been poking you with a Hayate each turn, and you're one shot away from being dead at this point. You draw for turn. Everyone around you, watching, is yelling, hard the cards! You draw. And you draw into your deck's Garnet. And you just lose. You know, the heart of the cards just wasn't with you that day. But let's say the heart of the cards has blessed your day, and you draw into Harpy's Feather Duster, and you go to activate it, and your opponent flips up Solemn Judgment, and you still lose. Or you get two different monsters of different names onto the board, and you go into Nightmare Phoenix to try to destroy the Mystic Mine, and your opponent flips up Forbidden Droplet and sends Hayate to negate Nightmare Phoenix. You still lose. Third of all, if playing the out was a good enough excuse to keep a card in the game, why are there so many banned cards then? Thunder Dragon Colossus, for example, had an out. Infinite Impermanence and Forbidden Chalice. You know, you just gotta draw into one of them. What about Imperial Order? You know, we had Typhoon and Nightmare Phoenix. Just play one of those. You know, you don't even need to make main deck room for Nightmare Phoenix. Just put it in the extra deck. What's the holdup? What about Summon Sorceress, Gamma, and Effect Veiler? Just gotta run one of them, man. You know, just drop one of those and the combo's dead. What about Maxi, Call of the Grave, and Crosshair Detonator? It can definitely come off the ban list now, right? The point I'm trying to make here is, while yes, there is an out to it, the card in question is either too overpowered and creates an impossible amount of advantage for one player, or it kills a game mechanic entirely to where the out does not matter if you run it. It's the same thing with cards like Mystic Mine. It kills the mechanic of the game to a point where running the out does not matter. And I have a video from 2 years ago about why Mystic Mine should be banned, and I still stand by it. Mystic Mine is that toxic of a card. And I don't feel this way just about Mystic Mine. I feel the same way about Artifact Scythe and D-Shifter. They just remove way too much from the game to where it's not fun. They just remove way too much from the game to where running the out does not matter. If those cards drop and you do not have the out ready, then you just lose. We shouldn't be basing what needs to be banned or not around if it has an out to it or not. Because almost every single card in this game has an out to it. What we should be basing it on is how it affects the overall state of the game, and if it's creating an interactive and healthy environment, or if it's creating a toxic one, where the game just isn't fun for pretty much anyone. Cards like Mystic Mine, Artifact Scythe, D-Shifter, Maxi, Imperial Order, and Summon Sorceress are cards just like that are just too toxic for the game for them to exist. Hell, that's why the first ban list was even created, because Yata-Garasu and Emperor Dragon were creating a toxic game state to where it wasn't fun for anyone. And to this day, for the most part, that hasn't changed. Taking away key components of the game isn't fun for anyone. Hell, just look at the amount of people that didn't like the Extra Zero festival over in Master Duel for this very reason. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Did you like this video? Did you have a question, a comment, or a suggestion? Then let me know down below. And while you're down there, subscribe to the channel and follow me wherever I am on social media. My name is Vincent, and for now, I am Maxed Out Weird, and I will see you all next time. Peace.